gonna try another one of these walk-in videos. People think I'm crazy, but oh well. Yeah. So, got my grades in from a test, all my big tests that we had last week. And all those turned out really good. One of them was like way too easy. They shouldn't even given it to us. They should have given us a higher level test. But hey, I'll take what we can get. And I just gotta look. People like looking back, like, what is this guy doing? But there's out. So yeah. So anyway, tomorrow, even though it's a Monday night here, tomorrow we don't have crap to do at school. It's like a half day. Excuse me. Just got done eating for the holidays. And yeah, so I figured why not go out, cruise around tonight a little bit. Yeah. Go see my friend. She should be working the little itty bitty bar tonight. Just chill out for a bit. See how that goes.
Yeah, my friend, how are you?
Doing good, man.
What did you do? Yeah.
So that was a Nigerian just trying to offer me to go have sex with some Japanese hooker somewhere. And that's how you get in trouble in Japan. Alright, back in the Golden Guy. It's like my favorite area. Alright, now here at Square, the S. Let's see who's working tonight. Hey everyone, okay, what you just saw is me walking around, just doing another little random video. It's Monday night here, I just got back. We have like kind of like a half day at school tomorrow before Christmas starts. We don't really have much to do, so I decided to go out just for a little, like about what I go out for, like 2 hours. Went to see my friend. She just works on Monday night. It's like super slow at that little tiny bar that I like to go to. So, yeah, you'll probably see me walk around in there. And this area, there's like a Nigerian dude tries to come up and like offer me to go to some club. Really bad idea. They try to offer you like girls, like, come on, man, come to the club. Come with me. They're beautiful Japanese girls. Don't do that if you come to Japan. That's a bad idea. You probably shouldn't do that anyway, but just definitely don't with those guys. Don't go with those guys. Bad things can happen. If you're going to get in trouble in Japan, that's probably the best way to do it. So anyway, going to this bar, and so this is kind of a little, I don't know how to put this, but it's kind of funny or interesting for people out there. My friend Cole, as you're going to see, will go ahead and I'll give you a little hint. That's going to be this next clip. So we're going to go to that right now. Okay, Cole-chan's putting I'm scared. Why? If you saw, she was putting a collar on me. This was a joke for me having the collar on, by the way. But the collar is not a joke. And the reason it's not a joke is because Cole, the girl in the video, my friend, is a mistress, is what they're called in Japan. And another term for that is, and she's an SM queen. That's also what they call it in Japan too. So her like side job is or side job, I don't know what you call it, is that she's I guess like a dominatrix. Oh, so yeah. So I found out about this. This is probably like a month and a half ago. It's, I hung out there several times before I found out that. And I didn't think the term was quite right. Like I didn't really understand what she was exactly. But now I do. So I have been informed. So pretty interesting people I meet here in Japan, and she's super cool. It's not. I think it's slightly different than probably what it's like in America. I don't really know. I've never done any of that stuff. I think it's more just the. Actually, I'm not going to try to say what she exactly does. What all it entails, but I know she straps people up and stuff and does rope torture. Yes, that's not a lie. We've talked about this, or with my limited Japanese vocabulary, she tried to explain how she ties people up with. It's actually a really old Japanese torture thing that samurai used to do, and so she's a practitioner of that of old, like really old Japanese rope torture you can apparently still practice. So she does that. But anyway, but she's a real nice girl, and we went out. We're friends, so it's interesting and funny. And she just got a new collar, so she thought it'd be cute to see me in it. But I don't think she will see me in it anywhere else, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Brock will remain collarless for the foreseeable future, I think. So I thought that would be funny, interesting, surprising for anybody out there. And she's just really hot, so that's always a plus. But yeah, we always have good times there, just at the bar place, just hanging out, especially when it's slow like that. And I can actually get some Japanese practice in. And after we hung out for a bit, some other when I first got there, there was one dude there, and then he left right after, and then like 3 more Japanese businessmen rolled in together because it's end of the year, so there's a lot of end of the year parties in Japan, or a lot of the businessmen go out just like it is in the States. But it's a more you have to go out type deal in Japan, or you better, like if you ever want to get promoted, you are going out drinking with your boss or your fellow co-workers, form like a cohesive unit type mentality. So it exists, like your work is your life in Japan if you work for a big corporation. Not all jobs are like that. So they came in and laughed a little bit with them. But this is something interesting, or just a note for people out there learning Japanese, is that male Japanese is a lot harder to understand than female Japanese. And if you don't know anything about Japanese, men and women speak differently in Japanese. They have like different like conjugations, or even that they'll use, like endings, how they'll conjugate the endings of sentences. And that's where everything in Japanese exists, basically, where you get kind of like all the information ties in is at the end in a Japanese sentence. Their verbs, the only thing that matters in a Japanese sentence is the verb and it coming last, or whatever's acting like the verb. Where in English, it comes like in the middle of the sentence, So yeah, when Japanese guys get together with their friends like that and get a beer or two in them, they start speaking this like really, I can't understand seriously almost any of it sometimes. But girls are really easy to understand comparatively, yet you don't want to learn from girls because you'll sound like a girl. Like if you listening to them is fine, as long as you know the differences. So you can really get in trouble. So that kind of sucks. It's really frustrating still. I honestly thought my listening ability would be coming along faster than it has, to be honest. I've really got to start studying listening, even just by myself. Like you'd think just being exposed to it would be enough. And the thing is, I've actually known about this, you know, I've heard it a million times that Japanese is not one of those languages. You can't just go to Japan and stay there for a while and pick it up. Not if you're grown. It's not going to happen without studying. Not efficiently. It will take freaking forever. So I've really got to start like wearing my iPod every day with like Japanese listening stuff again. Kind of like I tried to do back in the States sometimes, you know, off and on spurts where I try to listen to a lot. But I've got to listen to a lot more. Yeah, it's just tough. So anyway, but hope you found today's video interesting, everyone. All right. Bye-bye.